Yo, what's up?
What up, bro?
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Sucks. Come
All right.
on, dog.
It was in sleep mode.
I'm about to put you in sleep mode.
Oh, fuck.
Let's do this.
All right.
Oh, I just punched my aux cord and it fixed it. So, cool.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. We'll just wait till the video turns on, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
We're rolling.
We
All right.
rolling?
We're rolling.
3, 2. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Apex Prey. This is Thanksgiving special part 2. We got a feast going on this time. This is gonna be a fun one. We're just gonna smash food and talk about fucking aliens, and also not fucking them.
Yeah, we are.
I'm Ethan Lutkus. We have Cisco.
Yep.
Cisco Vasquez. Or Vasquez, however you feel like it's pronounced today, because you change it all the time.
Doesn't really matter. I'm just Cisco.
We got Socks chilling with us, so we got a fun one today.
Hell
How you
yeah.
doing?
I'm good, dude.
Let's go over kind of like because we have some fun notes. Let's go over kind of a base level of what we would want to touch on this episode. And by the way, just a fair warning, there's going to be a lot of chewing because we have a shit ton of food. We went and got us a feast.
Yep.
Speaking of, I'm about to bust into it.
We have ourselves like 3 Frosties here. We have a few Cokes. We got some Wendy's Nuggies.
I'm about to just start, dude.
Some
I'm
chickens from McDonald's. Just a feast, you know, a
starving.
proper
Got a whole
feast.
whole bunch of fun American foods. A proper American feast is what
Honestly.
we're gonna have.
That's what we really waited for while
Yeah.
all these stores were closed. You know?
Yeah, for sure. So, without further ado, I'm just going to get into it. We got a whole bunch of shit here if you want to bust out stuff in that bag.
All right.
Got some McChickens and double cheeseburgers and french fries. So, we're about to start feasting. What do you want to talk about today, bro?
So, I know you guys were talking about that Graham Hancock special a lot.
Yes.
You guys seem to have watched a lot of that. I
Yeah.
haven't looked on it a whole bunch, but I was hoping you guys could fill me in.
So, I watched quite a bit of it. Not quite all of it. I kind of skipped around a little bit.
Okay.
Because, I know we brought it up last episode. And I said that I kind of I've already been a pretty big fan of Graham Hancock. So it's interesting stuff in that Netflix series, but it's all stuff I've heard before because I've heard him talk about this shit a million times.
I watched like maybe 30 minutes of the first episode where he
Yeah.
was talking about all those blocks on top of that hill and how it would have been impossible for them to have moved it with just themselves out or
so
whatever.
that pyramid, I think it's isn't that the one in Mexico?
I have no fucking
Puerto
clue.
Indonesia.
Rico, maybe?
Indonesia.
Yeah,
Yes.
Indonesia.
Yeah.
So yeah, that one is actually bigger than the Great Pyramids. It's just it's pretty much part of a mountain now, basically. It's pretty fucking insane, dude.
Do they have
I'm about to
any
smash this?
Do they have any
chicken sandwich.
theories as to how they got those? There's like 50,000 some blocks that weigh like how much per block? Do you
I mean
guys know?
tons.
Tons?
Just tons. Yeah, it's insane shit.
All on one fucking hill.
Yeah, pretty much. And what's crazy about that one is as they were investigating it further, they were using I don't think they were using LiDAR for this, but they were using some kind of underground
No, they did.
scanning technology.
They did use a LiDAR.
Was it LiDAR?
I've seen that much, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so they used LiDAR, and wasn't that first episode, wasn't that the one that they discovered there was fucking 4 pyramids pretty much buried underneath each other?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that was the one.
No, the first one they found 3 chambers in it.
Yeah, but there were other smaller pyramids underground around it. I think there
I
were
don't think it
2
was that
other
one.
small pyramids.
There was one where there was 4 pyramids in one. I know that.
I know there was one where there were buried smaller pyramids underneath, around the thing, and then there was one where they were pretty much stacked. So they just kept making it bigger
Yeah.
and bigger through periods of thousands of years. It's pretty fucking crazy. I'm so into that shit, dude.
Would you want to be an explorer if you were funded? all that stuff? Like,
Yeah,
if you
I
were
mean-
funded whatever amount of money you wanted, what would your pursuit be? You know? Like, if you could do a Graham
Probably
Hancock.
just travel at first. I would just want to kind of get used to the travel lifestyle. I wouldn't want to. I would definitely like to start exploring and like doing cool shit like that. But yeah, you would definitely have to get like your body and mind acclimated to the traveler's lifestyle first. So I would probably just get a van, like a nice little van. I can like trick out the inside, make it into a, portable living station, and yeah, I would just travel like at least all over the U.S.
Would you go to Antarctica?
Eventually, yeah, I would like to. I'm not trying to like,
Die.
I'm not trying to like go out there to like fucking climb crazy mountains and beat like ice records and shit like most people go out there to do. Like, if I went out there, I would be bringing a fucking helicopter and plenty of food and like just like trying to explore and just have a good time. Cause fuck all that. That's one thing I wouldn't do. If I were blessed with like a crazy amount of money to be able to try to live out different dreams, I would not do crazy shit that people say they would do, like skydive and like try to climb fucking, I don't know, whatever tallest mountain. I wouldn't do any of that shit. Like
I would maybe skydive.
I would be big chillin', bro. Like I would be going, traveling, like doing fun stuff, but I would be chilling hardcore. Like,
Hell yeah.
I would be zero stress. That would be my top priority.
Dude, I seen a fucking Airbnb. This dude lives in a cave, and he, like, made it livable to where there's, like, a fucking bed in there. There's, like, stairs along the cave in there. It's, like,
I
literally
think I
a
might
bat
have seen
cave.
that. You
Looks
see the
cool as fuck.
Airbnb you said? Yeah, I saw that. It's really cool.
That
Dude did a
that's
lot of work
super,
to that place.
super side note, but, like, just reminded me of that, like, luxurious type lifestyle. I don't know.
Yeah, that's really cool. I would definitely want to use that money to build myself my like perfect dream house.
Yeah, I
What would
agree.
your dream house be? Like if you could create your perfect home,
Well,
no money aside.
okay.
Like you had all the money in the world.
I'd have to have a lot of land to where I would be able to have like a horse or something. I think that'd be super cool.
Yeah.
I'd want a basketball court on there. I'd want, obviously, probably a pool. And then I want the inside of my house to be like,
I'm just chewing right into the mic. Whoops.
but I think I would want my inside of my house to be lots of like plants, like lots of greenery. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I want to be able to like walk on grass everywhere almost. I think that'd be super fucking cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, just being barefoot everywhere throughout my whole house.
Dude, did we
and
get
shit.
napkins?
I got a few.
Just the one? Fuck. Thank you.
You better save that one.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what I was thinking we should do?
Hold on. Let me describe my dream house.
I don't. Okay.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, alright.
God damn. Go ahead. Take this opportunity to stuff your face.
I will.
You little fatty.
Let's hear it.
My dream house would probably be... I would like something modern, but still, like, out in the wilderness. Like, I would like a nice modern house, a lot of glass and shit, but, like, in the middle of the woods. I think that would be fucking sick. I kind of want the, like, technology and nature coming together and working as one vibe. I want, like...
That'd be dope.
I want like a natural waterfall kind of shower. I think that'd be sick. Like an outdoor shower.
I'd want all of my shit, just to add to that. I'd
Yeah.
want something like that, but I'd want like a rain barrel that collects rainwater, like so.
And then filters it and you use
Yeah,
that.
I can use it for however I want, and
That'd be
I'd want
pretty
all
cool.
that kind of shit. I'd want like generators and stuff. Like I'd
Yeah,
want
for
the
sure.
whole doomsday bunker, everything.
I was just gonna say
You know?
I would go hard with
I
my
want
doomsday
all of that
bunker.
shit.
I would go hard with
The
that.
fucking armory, dude. Some heels.
Hell yeah. Underground warehouses of like canned food and shit.
Hell yeah. You'd have the GTA bunker, bro. You'd have to use a fucking golf cart to get around.
Yeah. That'd be sick, dude.
Honestly.
Hey, I'm gonna just say it right now. If you guys don't like this chewing and talking shit, like while we're eating, you may as well just turn it off now. Because I'm gonna be smashing my face full of food this entire episode. That's just a warning.
So, what else you got to add to your dream house? Like any anything cool?
I would like a nice garage, but I'm not that worried about the garage. Because I'm a mechanic, so I want some, like, you know, nice garage space and some nice tools so that I can get different toys and shit and, like, work on them. But I'm not that big of a mechanic to where I'm like, oh, I want a fucking 12-car garage and all super crazy snap-on tools and shit. Like, I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
But put a little bit of attention into the garage. Maybe a sex dungeon for sure.
Cool.
Yep. Where I can take the hitchhiker men that I pick up,
Yeah.
and we can just I can ask them to watch a movie with me. You want to watch a movie?
Fucking dumb.
Like Dahmer. Fuck. Oh, I saved it. Nice.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So, me and you, just to fill everyone in, we were playing Call of Duty earlier, and
Yes.
we were
Bro.
using the proximity chat, and
Dude.
we were talking to some kids acting like we were friends and whatnot, and followed us around for like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And I just looked at Ethan with my character and crouched a few times, and he nodded, and we just knew what to do.
Bro, that shit was so fucking funny.
We just killed
Shout out
them.
to these kids. If they... I mean, fuck, maybe we actually just acquired a couple new fans. So
Franz.
so that's cool. Shout out to those kids. I don't even remember what their names were.
I don't know, but they followed us. We told them,
Yeah.
listen to Apex, pray, this and that, and they were like, oh, okay. And then we
I
took
hope-
their fucking heads.
I hope this is kind of like a cult episode. Like, you have to be a big fan of the podcast to enjoy this
This
episode,
is
I
a
think.
cult episode, I think. I
Yeah.
can. That's funny.
So, like, I hope this episode isn't the first one they listen to.
I mean, either way, fuck it.
Oh, well.
All right. Anyways, what I was gonna say earlier.
Yeah.
You know what we should do?
What?
And even socks too.
What?
We should do an ice bath.
Yes, I really want to do an ice
Like
bath.
we'd have to record it and everything.
Little
Yeah.
cold as balls skit.
Yep.
Yeah, just make a whole thing out of
Have
it.
you seen the
We
video
definitely
of YK Osiris fucking doing an ice bath?
I don't even know who that is.
He's this rapper or whatever. He had his socks on and he was just chilling on top of a trash can with ice in it. And like they were like, "Why you got your socks on?" He's like, "I can't have my feet out like that while y'all recording." And he's like, "Yeah, he's just doing that." And
Nice. We should definitely do an ice bath. I love the video of Joe Rogan doing the ice bath, and he's like, his face is all scrunched up like a pug.
that is pretty funny because I've heard him talk about that before. He prefers like doing the heat treatment over the cold therapy. So,
I definitely do too.
I mean, I would too, honestly.
Yeah.
The fucking ice bath would, I feel like, it would take my soul away.
Yeah. Yeah. I take cold showers sometimes, just because I know it's good for you. But not very often.
Do you think you're healing when you do it? You're like, all right, I'm gonna make this cold real quick. It's gonna help.
I don't know like what all it's even supposed to do for you. But I do know I do feel really good like
It's-
after I take a cold
It's
shower.
good for your like blood pressure, I
Yeah.
guess. Your like cardiovascular system and
Yeah.
shit. But
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I've just I've been super interested into that after like watching some Wim Hof shit. So
Yeah, with those breathing exercises and stuff.
yeah. He like apparently that shit almost makes you like trip. It's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. That was another thing I wanted to bring up. Pardon me.
All right.
So, fuck, I might even have it in my notes. There's a college doing these studies right now.
Are those like padded socks?
Yeah, bro, you like these? These are sock shoes.
What the
Isn't
fuck?
that shit dope?
Point it to the camera,
They're
dude.
just socks that are like super, they're like shoes. Pretty
That's
much, I guess.
insane.
They're,
How much
they're
did you
sock
pay
shoes.
for those?
I think they were like $16 on Amazon.
Damn, them feet stink for real, bro.
Shut up,
I
dude.
swear
It's
I
the
got a whiff
lettuce.
of them, dude.
Nah.
Ew. I bet the
Entertain the
fucking.
people.
I bet the sweat really sticks in those.
You want to really smell it?
They're like worker gloves, but for your feet.
You want to smell
Yeah,
it?
that's what they look like.
You want to smell my feet, bro? I'll take these off.
That's gross. Please don't.
Yeah, so anyway, the Imperial College, which I think is in California, I'm not 100% sure, but listen to these fucking tests they're doing, bro.
All right.
So they're doing these fully like volunteer-based tests. People can volunteer to do this completely. They're not like forcing anybody. So they're basically DMT tests. They're running tests on the DMT realm that people, talk about when they take DMT. When people take DMT, they claim they go to a different realm or to a different dimension, and they interact with these like beings. People call them like DMT elves. Some people call them
Machine elves.
machine elves. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, this college is taking that and doing these experiments where instead of like smoking DMT or taking it in any other way like that, because a DMT high only lasts like 10 to 15 minutes. So what this college is doing is giving these volunteers a DMT drip. So it pretty much keeps them
Whoa.
tripping on DMT in this DMT realm for like an hour or two. And it's basically supposed to, they've been collecting all this information on, where exactly these people are going and what entities they're running into. And it's basically so that these people can spend like an hour or two just like navigating the DMT realm instead of just 10, 15 minutes.
That's fucking
And they're,
insane.
they're doing these studies and getting all this information, and it's fucking nuts, dude.
That does sound
Another
nuts.
crazy thing is everyone who does it comes back describing very, very similar like realms and entities. So like it's not just like an individual like it's fucking up their
Experience.
mind thing. Like these people are almost having a group experience like in this realm. Like they're all going to an actual fucking place. It's nuts.
It sounds nuts.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy shit.
I don't know if I'd do DMT, bro.
I don't know, dude.
That sounds
I mean,
like
yeah.
so much.
That
sounds super intense.
Yeah, I mean, if you take into account like all the people that talk about it when they go into that realm, like you won't find a single person on Earth probably who has tried DMT who like wants other people to try DMT, like because it's fucking intense, like
Yeah.
one of the most intense drug experiences.
What's crazy is like when you
It's
die,
dangerous, dude.
I mean, the DMT is released throughout your body and shit.
Yeah,
And
so
that's
they say.
That's insane that like everyone ends up like going through that. Look at this fucking rabbit fur just
I was gonna
floating.
say, what the fuck?
shit.
Oh.
Let's turn that fan off. Oh my god. Almost got it with the sock shoe.
Which one is it?
The short one. You could just flip the switch, honestly, on the wall.
Flip the switch.
Because I don't know if it's, slow. Oh. It's the other one. We good? Yeah, so, crazy DMT studies going on at Imperial College, I think. Which, again, I don't even know where that is. But fuck it.
Imperial College, huh?
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll make sure to look it up.
Mhm.
Maybe go there. Sounds
Yeah.
racist. Does sound a little racist.
How so?
Imperial?
Imperial College?
Yeah, what does imperial even mean?
I don't know. Producer, what does Imperial mean? Let's get to the bottom of this shit.
Imperial College. That does sound a little racist.
What if it's like Imperial white supremacy? That's just the definition.
Relating to an empire.
Whoa. That could be like
Okay,
Templar
so-
shit.
I guess could could very well be racist,
So we're not wrong.
I guess. We're not right, but we're also not wrong.
So, I seen a video on your TikTok of like a fucking jellyfish-looking UFO or
dude.
something. What's
Dude,
that?
kind of blew up. Like, overnight, that got to like 1,000 views, and it's not going up like that rapidly anymore, but it's still going up. It's pretty crazy. It's so it's a video my mom took. She was on the highway, and they looked up. She was with my dad. You can hear them in the video. They're on the highway, and they look up in the sky because they saw like a weird looking kind of dark cloud, and it was this thing. So she pulled her phone out and started recording, and she didn't get very much of it, unfortunately, because as they were like getting closer to it and driving past it, it was like fizzling away kind of. But yeah, it just literally looked like a giant jellyfish.
So your
hovering
mom
in the
recorded
sky.
it?
Yeah, my mom recorded it.
Do you think it was real?
I think it was, yeah. I mean, anytime they've like, I don't know, if they were doing some kind of like prank or something, at this point, my mom would have told me about it.
Right.
Especially because like I posted it and like
Was
it's
your
actually
mom
getting
super
out to
freaked
people.
out about it or anything?
She was. I mean, a little bit. Yeah, she was like, she wasn't really freaked out. She was just. A big priority of hers was to actually show me the video as fast as possible because she knew I would like freak out over it.
Yeah, that's nuts, dude. It looked
Yeah,
like
pretty wild.
fucking weird. Have
Plus,
you ever seen,
it was you can see in the video she's like I'm screen recording and it's flipping through my mom's Snapchat. Like I cropped it, but I have the full video and it has like my mom's Snapchat name and everything on it.
Did you see it, Socks?
Yeah, I seen it actually like right when you posted it.
Really?
I didn't know that it was like from your mom or whatever. I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah.
just like posted a random
No, that
internet
was
video.
my mom took that video.
Now that I know that, that's crazy.
It was pretty wild.
I
and
don't
like
know,
it was
it's
on
like-
you can see in the video I'm like on Snapchat opening the actual live Snapchats that she took. So like I mean, I don't know much about
just
Snapchat,
weird
but
that,
like
like-
would you be able to like edit a video and send it
Not like that.
like that? You
Not
know?
like that,
Like
no.
just
What
the
if-
10-second videos?
What if your mom even had like a filter that showed an alien in the sky?
I mean, I looked for it and I didn't see
I mean,
one.
she didn't tell you, and if you told her
Maybe, I
like,
don't know.
it's crazy.
Why are you being a skeptic, bro?
Cause bro, it's just like your
Why don't
mom.
you just accept it?
Cause bro, you fucking.
What's wrong with my mom? Come on, dude. Speak your heart.
All right. Well,
Speak your piece.
I'm a skeptic because you lied to me for over a year about a ghost being in the house.
Go ahead and tell that story while I smash this sandwich.
I woke up one morning and I walk out to the kitchen and I seen all our cupboards open, the fucking dishwasher open, everything was just open. And
Bro.
I recorded a video. I told Ethan and he was like pretending to be super freaked out with me and whatnot, and it just tweaked
I was
me
at
out.
work. I left for work before he did, and I knew that. So before I left, I opened every single cupboard and drawer in the whole kitchen just to mess with him. And I got a text on a Snapchat while I was at work. Jessica was like, "Hey, bro, I got a question. It's kind of a weird question. I remember this. You're like, it's kind of a weird question. But did you open all the cupboards and drawers before you left work?" And I like played stupid. I was like, "Why the fuck would I do that?" I was even late. I was like, I was even late to work this morning. Like I was out of there, dude.
Like straight up lying to my ear.
That shit's so funny, bro. And I kept that on for what, like 4 years, probably.
That was a long time.
Like
you
3 or
kept it
4
up.
years?
Yeah.
Yeah, every
I
time
just
we brought
found
it up,
out,
I'd be
like,
like,
this
"Yeah, it's
year."
fucking crazy, dude." So funny.
That's why with the whole UFO thing.
yeah,
like,
yeah. I totally understand when you bring that
I'm
up.
sorry. Like I
It's
just.
okay.
It's
It's
hard.
okay.
It's hard.
That's all right. You know what else is hard?
Anyways, so Socks or Ethan, either of
What?
you guys, so like when you guys smoke or anything, does it ever make you guys want to like poop?
Yeah, there's actually there's a thing that's like nicotine. It makes your it makes your like bowels.
It like makes your
move
system
more.
speed up.
Yeah, yeah.
Like any kind of smoke?
I think so. Yeah.
What about like when you're
I
just
knew
like
nicotine,
in the
yeah.
process of like going to smoke, like your body almost knowing, Like,
that might be a. Are you talking about weed?
Yeah.
That might be a nerve thing.
Like, let's
that might
say-
be a weird, like, subconscious nerve thing that you
Yeah.
have from, like, you used to be scared you were gonna get in trouble, so you would get super nervous, and then
poop.
when you get nervous, you have to poop.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That might be what it is.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I've heard people talking about, like, I'll roll up and feel like I gotta poop for real. I'm just, like, geeked.
I don't know. That might be what it is. It makes sense. Yeah. Dude, you know what's crazy?
All
I was
right.
thinking about this the other day.
Let's hear it. Yes.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Now, before I say this, I don't want to, okay?
All right.
I'm just saying, I don't want to do this at all. And I don't think I ever would. I would have no reason to. But if for whatever reason I wanted to fuck you, I could just fuck you.
No.
Yeah, bro. I could so just hold you down and fuck you.
No.
Yeah, 100%.
Socks is over here licking his lips.
That's crazy.
I could totally, dude.
No.
I could, if I really wanted to, I could hold you down and, like, give you those nice little soft, like, scratch tickles. That,
Like I want it?
that, like, that, like, make you, like, they tickle you, but you also, like, it feels so good, you know? I could hold you down and give you those tickles if I wanted to.
Nah.
I could. I think
No.
I could.
I think
Yeah.
if we wrestled, I'd come out on top. I'd make you,
You think?
submit. Yeah.
I don't know,
I think
bro.
so.
I think I would tickle you.
I'm confident in my wrestling abilities.
You know?
Yeah. We're not
We should
getting-
bare knuckle box, though.
You don't want that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that so? You see these knuckles, boy? You see those?
Yeah.
See how they're all scraped up? That's from kicking ass. Get off my shit. What are you looking at?
Notes, bitch.
What do you got for me?
I heard that whenever it was your last day at drill, like the next day, your name came up for a drug test.
Oh, really?
That's what Mitch told me.
Oh, that's funny.
But he could have been lying to me.
Maybe. They do that all the time. They, like, a lot of times on people's last drill, a lot of times because of, like, how the days land or whatever, sometimes if it's your last drill, you don't have to come in for the last day. But they call it the drug test names on the last day, so they,
That's fucked.
usually when it's someone's last drill, they're not even there. And at that point, they're out, so.
Right.
You know,
What happens if you fail a drug test?
At the end, like there, you're getting out. Like, let's say you were there.
I mean, if you're out of the Army, then you're out of the Army. Like, you could fail a drug test, and they wouldn't even take it to the lab to test it for, like, a couple days.
And I'll be like, oh, he's out.
Like, by the time the results come in, you're out of the Army, so there's nothing they can do about it.
What happens if you're like active?
Well, it all kind of depends on your unit. Like, different units handle things different ways. Obviously, a big thing with the Army is, like, physical punishment. Like, you can make people do push-ups, and, like, you can kind of kick people's ass without touching them, like, if you have rank,
Yeah.
and they deserve it. So, you know, it's just, all units handle things differently. If you have a real, like, asshole first sergeant or something, you know, you could possibly get a dishonorable discharge, like,
That's
if you,
nuts.
especially if you've done things in the past while you're active that, like, you know, there's always those troublemakers and stuff who have stuff on their record. So it's just a lot of different factors. But in my personal experience at the unit I was at, not a lot of people, like, got in real trouble for failing drug tests. They just kind of, you know, like, make them do push-ups, or they do these things called counselings, where it's basically like, it's almost like a written warning, like getting one from a cop. Like, it's not a verbal warning, it's still, it's filed that you got a warning.
Like a
basically.
citation.
It's kind of like what counselings are. A lot of people get counselings for failing drug tests, but
So is it common?
it's kind of hard to tell because you don't really hear about it.
Right.
Like, they don't, it's not public information.
Yeah.
Like, it's private, you know. But it was not as common as I would have thought it to be. I'll say that, for it pretty much being filled with 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it's There's some older guys in the military, but for the most part, it's a bunch of gung-ho kids, you know? That's how they get you. They sucker you in it. I mean, they got me to enlist when I was 17. Like, I was still a child.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
They were trying to sign everyone up during lunch periods and shit
They
at
got
school
my ass.
where I went. And
I gave them 6 years.
yeah, that's nuts, bro.
Yeah.
I remember there was this one guy.
I'm free now, though, bitch.
You don't know him, but you know of the guy that I've talked about who like always would message me on Facebook asking
The Marine guy?
Yeah, he would just always ask me to join. He'd be like, "Hey, been a long time. How you doing?" And I like kindly, or no, I've just ignored him. I think,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
every time, and
That's what you gotta do with those people.
he
It's
just
not
always
even,
happens to message me.
Yeah,
and I'm
they just
like,
keep coming.
dude, I don't want to join the fucking military. I'm like,
You're better off just blocking them. I mean,
Yeah.
if you're interested in the military, those are the kind of people to talk to because they have all the good information. But,
yeah,
you know, if you're not, your best bet with those guys, just block them. Because they're persistent. They'll keep fucking coming.
hell yeah,
Yeah,
fuck those dudes.
yeah, for sure.
So, what do you think of my Warzone skills?
You're pretty good, bro. You're better than I thought you were going to be.
You think so?
For sure, yeah.
1 out of 10. Let's hear it.
Well, is this 1 out of 10 like comparing you to people we know and our friends, like in general, or is this comparing you to like
probably
like best, like the best fucking
Obviously
player
not
is
the
10.
best fucking player, because then I'll be -0.
Well, no. Ugh. Fuck is this? I just got some wood shavings from that burger.
There you go.
I would say overall, out of 10, I'd give you a 7.5.
Could you depend on
Like
me?
of everything.
Okay.
Like, in general, like an average Call of Duty player score, I would give you a 7.5.
I feel like that's an average player.
Do you think?
7.5?
I don't know. People are pretty fucking good at Call of Duty nowadays. Only real way to play that game is to be sweaty as fuck. And, I mean, honestly, like in our friend group, I don't think any of us are really that bad. Like,
Nah.
we have dumb moments, but for the most part, anytime I play with any of our friends, like including us here, we're always at the top of the leaderboard. Like, you know,
Did
top
place
threes.
third today
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
with a child.
With the
Yeah.
child. That child was talking shit.
Yeah, he
too.
was.
We told him we weren't going to pick him up, and he was like, I don't need picked up. And he
He was
just
talking big shit.
started jumping down. He got deployed, came out of the gulag, and I was like, all right, dude, respect.
That kid was on my ass.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
He kept telling us to shut up.
Yeah, he kept being like, shut the fuck up. You're too loud.
That's exactly how he sounded, too. What the fuck? So we got presents here.
I did. I brought you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
some early Christmas presents.
Early Christmas presents
boy.
from Socks. Let's
Should
see
we open
'em.
these bitches up?
Let's do it.
Yeah, might as well.
Should we say grace
Let's
before
do it.
we eat?
Yeah.
We got diverse wrapping paper.
Diverse wrapping paper.
That's not yours.
I thought you said diapers. Okay.
For
Can
the
I shake
camera to
it?
see.
Yeah.
I have headphones on. Can't even hear it.
All right, here we go. We're opening our
What
presents
do we got? From Socks.
from Socks.
I'm excited. I'm
too.
nervous. Uh-oh.
Now this just means I gotta get Socks a fucking
I
gift
know,
now.
bro. That's what I'm saying. What the fuck?
Yeah.
God
That was
damn
his
it.
whole plan.
That was his plan. Okay, little
Blue
shirt.
edition. Oh, I got Red Bull.
Hell no, bro. Got me a Mexico shirt.
That's so dope.
That's funny as hell.
All right. I'm assuming whatever it is in this box.
Yes.
There aren't actually 4 cans of Red Bull in here.
Thanks,
No.
dude. I appreciate it. I like it.
Oh, God. Mine's just wrapped up so much. If you just got me a big ball of wrapping paper, I would be sick.
It's a rock.
Could you imagine? Or a lump of coal.
Oh, a fucking Spider-Man ornament. That's what's up.
That's fire.
That's fucking sick. He kind of looks like our little stress doll guy. That's dope. Hell yeah. Thanks, Socks. Appreciate
Thank you,
it, man.
Socks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, dude.
Now I gotta fucking find you something.
We'll get you something.
You guys can just buy me like a new camera or something.
Okay, cool.
New camera. I'll get you, I don't know what to get you. I'll probably just get you something you can't use. Like,
Yeah. Probably just something stupid from Five Below or something.
nah.
Yeah. I'll probably just run to the gas station and get you like a Snickers bar.
Or
Yeah.
a dildo.
Fun fact: your gifts were from Five Below.
Respect.
Hell yeah.
Hey, dude, I'm not gonna lie.
You got a Mexico shirt from Five Below?
Yeah.
Really?
That's crazy.
They had like a bunch of different countries in there.
They're invading.
Oh. So, Socks, what you got to talk about with us today?
Yeah, what's up, Socks? We got Socks here. What's going
Yeah.
on?
See, you're watching the dogs over there. How they doing?
We're up 10-7.
Who are they facing?
The Buccaneers. Tom Brady.
The Bucks.
Okay.
We're not looking too bad right now.
Up 10.
My Frosty's so melted. It's just a milkshake now.
Seeing that OSU lost to Michigan yesterday.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Dude, literally everyone was so upset that I talked to about that.
I think that game was rigged.
You think so?
Oh, well.
Like referee-wise?
Like, it was weird. They would have... So, like, it was third down, and Michigan had the ball, and they were, like, really close to, like, the first down. Like, it was, like, they could have measured it, right? And they just, like, gave them the first down. Then no one knew what was, like, going on the field. So Michigan calls a timeout. And then, like, they're all trying to figure it out. Then there was, like, 17 seconds left in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
They call a timeout. No one knows what's going on. They then give them the
refs
first
are just
down.
pretty much all over the place.
Yeah,
like, no
they-
one knows what the fuck.
Yeah,
they're
they
talking
then
about.
give them the first down without measuring. Then they give them back their timeout. And then they just take all the time off the clock and just go into the fourth quarter.
Wow.
Weird.
Just running the
Yeah,
clock.
it was
Just
really...
didn't comment about it.
It was
That
really
does sound
fucking weird.
Very sus.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I
Man.
can't imagine how many people lost so much money on that game.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that probably fucked people, dude.
My
Yeah.
grandpa,
Like, big time.
my grandpa
Fucked
knew a
people.
guy who flew in from Florida to go to the game. He paid
Damn.
$1,000 a ticket.
Oh
he got two
my
tickets.
God.
Paid $2,000 for these tickets. Fly in and watch
That
the game.
sucks. I would have been so
Wow.
pissed.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I've been to an
Wow.
OSU game, bro, and I was just like, cool. But, like,
Yeah, I've been to a couple.
I don't know. I was like,
I feel like you're just like you gotta be. You're more into it like if you're in college and you're like
probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think I got to be with the right people, though, too. I got to go
Yeah,
with, like,
that
a
too.
friend group. I want to go with people
Yeah.
who are fucking
Yeah, that's
hollering and getting fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So I can get out of my element.
especially a
you know what
college
I'm
football
saying?
game.
Yeah, it's
You
a
gotta
different
get rowdy.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
For sure.
I definitely got to get out of my element when
Yeah.
I'm going to a place like that. Because when I go to places like that, bro, I tend to be more like closed in, like
Yeah,
like an
for sure.
introvert almost.
Yeah.
But if I'm-
Places with that many people.
yeah. But if
Same
I'm with
here.
like people like you guys or something, if we went to a
Yeah.
football game, I'm sure it'd be lots of fun.
That'd be cool. We should do that. That'd be sick. Fuck. I just recently went to, what game was I? I went to an Indian or a Guardians game. They're not the Indians anymore.
Yeah.
Cleveland Indians.
How was that?
It was fun. It was just this past, I think like a couple months ago was when we went, and we got these tickets through work. So they were like company tickets. They were like nice, like up in this section with all like the free food and
And the
shit.
suites.
Like,
Oh,
the
shit.
suites, and
Yeah.
the cheap
Hell
beers.
yeah.
It was fucking awesome. They had like full free buffets if you had these tickets.
Oh yeah.
It's so cool. So we had those tickets. It was nice. It's kind of weird with baseball. I don't like watching baseball on TV, but something about watching baseball in person is like,
No, that's a real thing.
it's such a cool
I feel the
feeling.
same way.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck about baseball, really, like, to be totally brutally honest with you. But when I go to a live baseball game, it's fun as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I have a good ass time every
I
time.
like going to soccer games if I'm being honest. I've never been to like a professional
Yeah,
soccer
me
game,
neither.
but like
I've been wanting to get more into soccer.
I've been like to like just fucking normal what would you call it, like normal leagues around here, like
Yeah.
adult leagues and
Yeah.
shit. I don't know, I just like being outside and like smelling the grass and shit.
For
and
sure,
It's a
yeah.
nice like, I don't know, it's relaxing.
Yeah,
Plus those
it
soccer
definitely
games
is.
are normally in the morning, so there's like morning dew and it's like a little cold. You
Yeah.
get your chair, you post up and
get
everything.
some hot chocolate or something.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like it's a nice little vibe.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
for sure. I really wish I was into like the World Cup, like when everyone's into it.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I think that's going on right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
I think
I know Call of Duty's doing a promotion.
I think Andy was telling me about Argentina being in there, and she thinks, or she wants them to win, I believe. But
yeah, I couldn't tell you a single thing about soccer teams.
Fuck, I wish I knew.
Any players or anything.
I just can't get into it because it's like, honestly, it's so boring to me. Like, they can literally go a full game without scoring. How is that entertaining?
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just too American.
I think it's one of those.
That's literally what
you know what I mean?
Because
you got like football and basketball, and they're scoring every fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's almost like a weird epidemic. Like most Americans don't. Obviously, there's people that care a lot about soccer, but for the most part, soccer isn't a huge American sport. I think it's nowadays it's UFC, it's the NFL.
But soccer is probably the most popular sport worldwide.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's what I was getting to.
Which is pretty nuts.
That's why it's weird because like America's not super into it a little bit, but for the most part, soccer like dominates the world.
I mean, if you're playing soccer in high school, you're gonna have some people coming up to you, whether they're your friends or not, and call you a field fairy, probably. So, I mean,
what does that mean? Is that like a soccer term for like gay?
Yeah, like a field fairy, you know?
I mean, I don't know. That's why I asked.
What does it sound like, though? You just said it.
Yeah, that's why I fucking asked.
Fuck you,
You have
dude.
to be an asshole.
All right. I've been working on it. I'm a little mean sometimes, bro. I can be an asshole.
We know.
I'm sorry.
Just keep in mind, every time you're about to be an asshole to me, just keep in mind I could fuck you if I wanted.
No. Oh my
I could.
God.
I could. You haven't even made fun of me about my hat.
I like your hat.
What the fuck?
Why would I make fun of it?
Because it's just something you would do.
I like it. I just don't like
bro.
your fucking socks.
Appreciate it. That's okay. You don't have to like my socks. They give me grip.
You got that gorilla grip on your feet. That's goofy. What the fuck were we just talking about before that?
Soccer. Why were we talking about soccer? Fuck soccer.
I thought you said you wanted to play soccer more.
No,
or
I want
get into it.
I wish it's a weird feeling because I wish I was more into soccer.
But you don't give a fuck.
But I don't care about it. I only wish that because the rest of the world is into soccer. And it looks like, here's the thing. It looks like soccer fans have the most fun for some reason when watching soccer games than any other like sports fan base.
Yeah,
I've
they get
seen.
into it.
They get really fucking into it.
There's already been a lot of fights and stuff over the world.
I was gonna say fights, bro. People get stabbed. I've heard of some
like
refs
wars
getting
have
stabbed
broken
and
out
shit. Yeah.
from like Olympic sports and shit. Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see that Saudi Arabia's team? They won a game, and I guess they're rewarding them all Rolls Royces.
What?
All the players are getting Rolls Royces
From Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
I believe it, bro. The
That's
money they have
crazy.
over there.
Yeah.
That they have the kind of money that none of the world sees on paper.
Yeah.
Like it's not written
I
down
actually
anywhere.
seen on
That's the
TikTok-
kind of money they have.
I seen on TikTok a video of Saudi Arabia's like one of their prince's yachts or some shit. It's
Yeah.
like $5 billion and it's a big ass yacht that looks like a fucking turtle from an aerial view.
That's sick.
It looks insane. Like it looks like that thing can move.
That's so fucking cool.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah, those guys
they
have
got money.
wild money.
They got money.
They're
That's
starting
oil
a
money,
golf
is what that
league
is.
over there, and they're signing like a bunch
Live
of
golf.
Like
professional
billionaires?
players.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're like signing
Oh,
them for
really?
crazy money.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like
They're
it's
getting like guys out of their PGA contracts and shit.
It's fucking
Damn.
nuts. It's
Yeah.
like someone
That's
making a
crazy.
new NBA and playing,
Yeah.
paying all the players.
That's
way
what they're trying to
more.
do.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's nuts.
it's fucking crazy. I feel like Saudi Arabia is almost like fucking Atlantis or something.
Yeah, if there's any place that has the money to do something like that, it's Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
Those guys got that wild oil money that no one ever hears about.
Do you guys know what it looks like over there?
I think it's like
In
really
the
nice
main
looking.
city, like it's
Because I have no idea.
It's huge. It's literally looks like a dystopian future kind of city.
Yeah,
like,
I
I've
think it's
seen-
like in the middle of a fucking desert, but it's a
Yeah.
huge
Yeah.
city.
yeah.
yeah.
It's
And-
it's like the expensive version of Vegas, basically.
Damn.
Like that's
Yeah.
a way too.
I believe
to
it.
describe
It looks
it.
pretty nuts. It
Yeah.
looks like you can wear some fucking future, like apocalyptic shit there, and
Yeah.
you'd probably be
Yeah,
accepted.
yeah, probably.
Honestly.
You could walk around with some Mad Max shit, and
Yeah, for
no
real.
one would question. They'd be like, "Yeah, that's what we're about here."
That place is.
They're all just billionaires.
Yeah, just
They all drive like Bugattis. The fucking cops and shit, they drive
Like the
super
prostitutes
expensive
that go
cars.
there
That's
probably most likely have a nicer house than this.
Yeah.
Well,
Fucking nuts.
I
We
know
should
where I'm
move-
going to
right.
prostitute.
There isn't Saudi Arabia's like police cars Bugattis?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
They got like Lamborghinis and shit. Like,
Yeah.
it's insane.
They have that unlimited dream scenario money.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
that's what they have.
And they don't have to, all those people, they don't have to, so like the princes and shit, they don't have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Like show their
Their earnings or
their
income or
earnings.
anything. Yeah.
Like, you know, the top richest people in the world.
Yeah, like there's no, they don't deal
they're
with
not
any of
on
that
those
tax
lists.
bullshit, really.
Yeah, they're not on those.
That's what
And
I'm saying. Like
it's
the money
nuts.
they have just isn't on paper somewhere. Like that's the kind of money they have. It's
kind
insane.
of insane.
Yeah.
It's scary, bro, because those people are like, those are the people who didn't want to sell Twitter and stuff, and Twitter's like one of the main sources of
Is that really
media.
was Twitter a Arabian company?
Saudi
Arabian?
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't
not
even
a
know
Saudi
that.
Arabian company, but the shareholders, like the people who had the majority
Oh,
shares,
were
were
them?
Saudi
Yeah.
Arabian princes and shit,
Wow.
and
I
they
didn't
didn't
know
want
that.
to. Yeah, they didn't want to sell it to Elon.
Damn.
Yeah, they tried
That's
to raise
crazy.
the price on him, and I guess he ended up buying it somehow. But I
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, fuck, Elon's the only guy that we have that can compare to those guys, and even then, Elon's like fucking.
Yeah. Imagine
Chump
if he
change.
had that crazy fucking oil money, not on paper money. He'd be in Mars by now, probably.
Bro, honestly, all those millionaires, they probably do. They probably all just have infinite money. Like, they have people that move. They get to a point where they don't make money through a product anymore. They make the majority of their money by moving money around to different places.
Yeah.
Like, that's how those guys make money. And they have full teams, full buildings of teams that manage that shit.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Socks? You look like you were gonna say something.
Saudi Arabia's crime rate is really low,
Really?
Really?
but I guess it's due to how they punish people over there.
Yeah,
Oh man.
probably.
There's
How do they
a-
punish people? I
there's-
bet they cut off your fucking
Uh,
hands
there-
and shit.
yeah, there's an article right here from 2019 that says Saudi Arabia on course for a record number of executions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Record number?
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts.
That's lit.
They still probably like stone gay people in the street.
Dude,
and shit
honestly,
there.
that's a future society, not stoning gay people.
They
but-
definitely do like public beheadings, I'd
Yeah.
imagine.
I
Yeah,
mean, bro,
I'm sure.
you're making that much fucking money and you're just gonna behead people in the middle of the street? That sends a fucking
I mean,
message,
bro, you buy the
That's
you buy the
insane.
police force Bugattis. What's the police force gonna do to you?
Yeah. I mean, you got the whole
Like,
fucking
that's-
that
government
town
is under your fucking finger. Like
that whole Saudi Arabia, like Dubai, like that whole area over there. Is Dubai part of Saudi
dude,
Arabia?
I'm the most uncultured
Yeah,
fuck
I don't know.
on the planet.
I think it
couldn't
is.
Tell you.
I'm pretty
I don't
sure
know.
it is. But like, dude, that's just insane how most of that
Yeah.
money's over there.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
I know we've talked about
Pretty
the
nuts.
underwater marine exhibit they've got there, where it's like a
Yeah.
mile deep
Yeah.
underground, and it's just they got like ships that are wrecked under
Yeah.
there and shit like
yeah,
that.
it's so fucking cool, dude.
They're neighbors, Dubai and
Okay.
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Neighbors. So is Dubai its own country?
It's part of the United Emirate.
Oh, United
Alright.
Emirate.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say that. Yeah,
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
that's what I thought. I wasn't sure though.
Right.
So Dubai is in the you said United Nations,
United
right?
Emirates.
I'm
Emirate.
just kidding.
What?
Same
I'm
thing.
just
Yeah.
I'm personifying how uncultured I am. That was a really genius like character kind of move, but it just flew right over your dumbass head.
Over your dumbass head.
Bro, let's talk about Graham Hancock. I have a bunch of crazy notes.
All
I
right.
want to talk about it. I keep losing my phone and it's just under my balls. Okay, so which episode did you watch that like really stuck out to you? That was interesting.
Honestly, the only stuff that I've watched with Graham Hancock is just his Joe Rogan shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I've listened to like most of his Joe Rogan episodes
Yeah.
on there. And I know I'm really interested in him talking about like ayahuasca and shit like that, cuz he's like convinced that has to has a lot to do
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
a lot of our ancient missing truths or whatever.
So basically, his ultimate, one of his many like ultimate grand picture beliefs is that we aren't the first advanced civilization. Like if you think advanced civilization, you can easily picture us, you know. We are arguably an advanced civilization compared to what we've seen.
Yeah.
So he thinks, and there's a lot of evidence now that's coming out that goes into this. I have some of that in my notes. I can get into it. But he basically thinks we are the second, possibly, most likely the second advanced civilization that has existed on Earth. There used to be an advanced civilization, I don't know why I can't say that fucking word, that pretty much evolved through like tens of thousands of years with a different kind of technology. Like how we evolved with combustion engines and,
Yeah.
you know, using fire to power things, basically. They evolved in a similar way, just down a different path. That's what he thinks. And that
Yeah.
was like, you know, possibly he thinks maybe even like 130,000 years ago
Yeah.
was when this civilization existed. So he pretty much thinks this advanced civilization used to exist at the same time that there were also hunter-gatherer civilizations. Just like how we are currently living with hunter-gatherer civilizations on the same planet. He thinks the same thing happened, and those advanced civilizations gave these hunter-gatherers these technologies to be able to construct these crazy pyramids and, you know, all these amazing landmarks that we see. They think that's where these hunter-gatherer civilizations got these technologies and were able to do this stuff. And what's even crazier about that is that you could be like, okay, well, where's the proof? Whatever. There's a company, I forget what the company's name was, but on that most recent Graham Hancock Joe Rogan episode, they also had Randall Carlson on. Mm-hmm. And they were talking, Randall Carlson was talking about this company that he knows the people like running it, like he works with them and stuff. And he's finally able to talk about this stuff live because the company gave him permission to, finally, because they just got all of their like patents and everything, you know, sorted out. So it's not
Legit.
like risky. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
legit now. And in the next couple of months, this company is going to be releasing prototypes of a machine that they created that they think is a kind of technology that ancient civilization used.
What will it be able to do?
So it basically, instead of, like I said, using fire and combustion engines and shit, it uses sound, and it uses like the different ohms and frequencies and vibrations of sound, like perfectly placed and perfectly like leveled sounds. And they think these very like minuscule vibrations that these sounds make is part of the technology basically that allowed them to so easily move these giant blocks and like cut stone and shit. And you know, if what Randall
think the
Carlson said is
vibration-
correct,
Go
then
ahead.
if what he said is correct, then in the next few months, like we're gonna be seeing this company come out with these prototypes publicly
I
and
wonder,
like
like,
show what they can do. And if this shit's true, I'm sorry,
no, go ahead.
I'm on a tangent. If this shit's true, then this literally changes everything that we know about where we came from. Like everything. It flips the whole fucking science and like historical kind of thing on its head.
I'm excited to see how heavy of objects it'll be able to lift.
Yeah.
Because with that shit, it was talking about being able to lift like tons, like, you know?
Yeah.
And if they're able to demonstrate something that could even pick up like a car with sound,
Yeah.
even like, that would be insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Be pretty nuts. Or even just like a fucking table or something. Like even that at least proves that technology can exist and we can start, you know, working with that and start being able to use that
There are
and
already,
expand on it.
I don't know if you've seen the TikToks, but there's like guys who have like a big tube who will use sound to pick up like a rock, it looks like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And they just like move it around and it looks like this rock's just like levitating at the
Yeah.
bottom of the tube pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
But
it's basically like shit like that, pretty
yeah.
much. Like,
but I
using
want to
sound.
see that at a big scale.
Yeah,
if I
on
could
a
see that at a
massive,
big scale,
like money implemented scale.
I'll be
Yeah.
pretty convinced.
That's what we're supposed to be seeing
yeah.
in the next couple months, according to Randall Carlson.
We'll see, dude.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this guy called, what's his fucking name? Julian Newman. He's this guy who apparently turns all waste, like plastic waste even, into carbon neutral fuel, like diesel and stuff like that.
You said waste? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like any kind of waste.
Yeah,
I've told you about that?
I think I've seen it on TikTok.
Yeah, he's on TikTok. He like does lives and stuff. He says
Yeah.
he pretty much shows the process on how to make that. And apparently, like, I mean, if he can get funded right, it could change a lot of shit. But people are always commenting on his videos, like, fly high, you know, rest easy, bro.
Yeah.
Because they think he's about to die. Because he's discovered something, you know, groundbreaking or whatever. But
hopefully not, man. I mean, it seems like a lot more people recently are coming out about like being able to make these, you know, hydrogen engines and, you know,
crazy shit.
Waste stuff, like crazy shit. Like a lot more people are coming out about that stuff now. And I don't know if less people are getting killed, but definitely more people know about it at the very least. So
I think it's like now that we're in like the social media era and everything, I think when people post that kind of stuff and it gets a lot of feedback and a lot of views and whatnot, it's like if that person just suddenly goes missing, everybody's gonna like know.
yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I
there's
do
too much
think-
exposure.
Yeah, I think that is a huge thing. I feel like a lot of these crazy things that we see could be real. Like it could be they could have figured something out. And I mean, like that whole water car shit with that cop that died or whatever in that shooting. Like people notice that. People notice those small things, but
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
No, I mean that it is real. Like that's an actual thing. That's not just something to like get views. Like that's fake.
Yeah.
My dad actually made one years ago, and it wasn't like it was no like nothing, you know, powering his car. It wasn't anything crazy. He was just like playing around in his garage, and he like made this little like, you know, basically a tiny little like combustion engine type deal with that, you know, copper and hydrogen kind of thing that they've been talking about.
Right.
And he did this like fucking 10 years ago probably. So, I mean, it's for sure real. And you know my dad, he's like a mechanical fucking wizard.
Yeah, he
like,
is.
He's always playing with cool shit like that. Yeah, it's legit stuff.
I think
It's
it'd be
pretty fucking
super
crazy.
cool if we knew someone who claimed to have like a groundbreaking invention. I
Yeah.
think that'd be super cool. We'd be like,
To be able to talk to him.
yeah, they'd be like, hey, dude,
be
you
sick.
want to come over and see my new experiment?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be really cool.
But all our friends are fucking dumb.
Imagine knowing like Bob Lazar back before his Area 51 days.
Yeah. That'd have been
Where he's just
nuts.
making crazy shit in his garage.
Putting the fucking rocket engine in his
Yeah.
Honda Civic and
Yeah.
stuff. That would
Yeah.
have been insane.
It'd be crazy.
It just sounds like a fucking jet is down the street from you.
Yeah. That's
Dude.
kind of what my brother is. Like he's always working on like dope shit.
Really?
Like, just he's always just like, dude, he's one of the smartest people I know. It's insane.
What does he do?
He's just always like tinkering and like doing little experiments. Like the other day he was out in the back, like in the backyard, just melting down different kinds of like metals to get the right like density in a metal to weigh down his little RC car. Like he's always doing dope stuff. It's pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty awesome. Shout out Anthony.
Shout out Anthony.
Fuck. I was just about to say something else. But I forget. Oh, another fun fact about Graham Hancock that I learned while he was filming his show. He had like multiple places. They were about to let a crew come in and film, but when they found out it was Graham Hancock filming with his reputation, he was turned away by a lot of different places. So a lot of the like episodes in that, like a lot of the footage, they had to just do with drones. Like they weren't actually allowed to go into some of these places. One of
Right.
the places was the Serpent Mound in Ohio, actually. Have you heard of that place?
Yeah, I have heard about that.
Yeah, which that place is pretty fucking crazy alone.
Yeah.
It's a giant mound in Ohio, in the shape of a serpent, pretty much, and there's like an egg at the top of it, and where the mouth of the serpent points, I think like perfectly at true north, which is very interesting because the date of that serpent mound dates back to like hunter gatherers, like really,
Yeah.
you know.
I think there's a little more stuff with the Serpent Mound too, like some secret technology or something with that.
Yeah, there's a
around
weird
there.
like there's a weird energy at the tip of the mound.
Yeah.
I think like a weird kind of radioactive. I think it is radioactive energy that it
Yeah.
emits, which is pretty interesting. It's the same thing with like pyramids and stuff at the tip of them. Like,
What do you think about if like aliens like came down and it was like a superhero scenario? Like the first person to go there and touch that shit is like,
turns into Superman
or like Venom. Yeah.
or Venom. Yeah, some
Yeah.
crazy alien
Something
shit.
fucking nuts, bro.
Or like, have you ever seen District 9,
Yeah, I have.
the alien movie? Mm-hmm. You just touch some of their technology and it spits some shit on you and you start growing an alien arm. What would you do? That'd be insane.
Oh, I forgot about
remember that?
Yeah, I do remember
He
that.
found that like vial or something and it like spat shit on his face.
Yup.
And then throughout the movie, he's growing this giant like alien claw. It's fucking crazy.
It is fucking gnarly.
But it lets them shoot their alien weapons. Pretty sick.
Yeah.
That's a sick movie.
That is a pretty good one.
Yeah. That's a cool one.
I'd want to, bro. Honestly, if there was like any kind of superpowers or something, I gotta be one of the first people to get it or
Yeah.
something. 'Cause,
What would
like,
you want? Top 3. We'll give you top 3. Because like I always hate the like what kind of
Just
superpower
one.
would you want question because it's dumb. Like most people say like, oh, I could fly, but then like, what do you do when you get to where you're flying to? You just get your ass kicked anyway. Like you need multiple superpowers.
Yeah,
or
that's
you're
true.
Just,
Multiple quirks.
yeah, yeah.
All right.
What would your top 3 be,
Fuck, bro.
and for what reason?
Well, I mean, honestly, have you seen My Hero, Socks?
Yes.
All right. So in My Hero Academia, it's this anime. So I'd have to have.
I know of it. I've never seen it, but
There's this guy All Might, and he's
Okay.
pretty much the number one superhero, strong as fuck. He's kind of like Superman, pretty much, but he
Alright.
can't fly. He can just jump
Okay.
far as fuck.
yeah,
And he's super strong.
yeah.
But I'd have to have that.
Okay, that's a good one to have.
Yeah, I'd have to have. I was maybe even thinking like teleportation. Even I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah,
But at the same time, if I can move like somewhere in an instant, that's
Yeah.
kind of pointless to have teleportation.
yeah. So I was actually thinking about it, and I think if you were asked, what would your number 1 superpower be? For anyone listening, this is a little trick for you. I was thinking about this really hard. What would it be? Like the best ultimate superpower? And I think it would be to be able to freeze time.
Freeze
Because
time.
then no matter what skills you have, no matter, whether you can fly, you can just freeze time and just you'd look like Flash to people. Like you could just walk somewhere real quick, unfreeze, and you're like super fast,
Yeah, true.
You
You'd
could-
be like Father Time
Yeah, I mean,
at that point.
yeah, if you're dealing with a bunch of bad guys, you could like freeze time and then run around, like pull all the pants down and like fuck with them, mess them all up.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
It would happen in an instant. They'd be like,
Yeah, it would just be like,
it's fucking dead.
yeah.
That'd be
You could
dope
like
for
freeze
real.
time, go
Yeah.
and just turn their head all the way around. And then unfreeze time.
Oh my God, slowly break their neck.
That's crazy.
And it happens.
All of a sudden they wake up and it's just they're dead. They don't wake up. So that I think would be probably the best superpower you could have, like if you had to pick one.
All right.
But
I'll give you my other two.
okay.
I want that one, that All Might power. And then
Yeah.
I think I'd have to have the power to like destroy shit, but also like bring it back, like overhaul from My
Okay.
Hero.
So you
'Cause
want to be
that
able
is
to
just fucking insane. Like I could
like create matter.
Yeah, I can destroy and create matter. So like I
Okay.
can put my hand on your leg and just
I mean, yeah,
disintegrate
that's
it.
an OP superpower, dude.
Yeah.
That's a crazy superpower. What's your third?
Maybe invisibility. Or
That'd be
reading
cool.
minds.
Yeah.
Just something fun.
Yeah, so you can just like mess with people,
Yeah.
and spy on people and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can like look at you and just think like say whatever you're saying at the same exact time or something. Just fuck with
Or
people.
you could just make people say stuff. You could just be in a conversation,
Yeah.
and I'd just be like,
Ew.
say something funny.
Funny. Something funny.
I just made you say that. You're supposed to, it's a bit, bro. You're supposed to, when I look at you, you say something that you think I would make you say, okay? So we're in a conversation, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, fucking Graham Hancock pyramids, that's really cool.
You just sounded like Rick right there. Graham Hancock. Pyramids, Serpent Mound. Fuck, bro.
You suck at this.
Putting me on the spot here. I'm not good on the spot.
You gotta sound like me. You gotta be like, oh, Graham Hancock.
We'll pin you down and fuck you. You can't move when I fuck you. Is that what you want me to say?
Yeah, that was good.
God damn it.
That was funny.
All right, Socks. Well, give me your top 3 superpowers.
Yeah, let's hear it.
What would you want, bud?
I always chose like teleportation as my first,
That's
Okay.
a good one.
That's good.
and then
Why? What would you use that on? What would be the first thing you use that on?
I could go anywhere I want.
Yeah.
And
Where would you go though? Like you touch a rock and like all of a sudden for some reason your subconscious just knows like, oh, I can teleport now.
I would want to go to like somewhere tropical and
Yeah.
nice.
Like a nice Hawaii resort or
Yeah,
something.
something like that.
Just chill for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd want to go to
That'd be
like,
dope.
honestly, if I had teleportation, I'd want to go to like real fucking battlegrounds every now and then, just to fucking see what it's like.
Like go somewhere where someone's actually having a battle.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
combat, like
Yeah.
fucking
Like go over to Russia or
mortar
something.
bed, like fucking. The mortar's in front of me, and I can just teleport away from it and be
Yeah,
like, "Holy
yeah.
fuck!"
Like go check out Russia right now.
Yeah,
That'd be nuts.
or just go to like Iraq and look at some destroyed
Yeah.
towns or something.
Yeah, you could literally do anything.
Go
Yeah.
to some real Call of Duty maps.
I would probably go to the top of the Great Pyramid of Giza.
Oh yeah,
That'd probably be my first stop.
that'd be sick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd probably go to like a lot of super high buildings and just fucking jump off and just keep teleporting everywhere.
With your luck, though, that's when, like, for some reason, that was your last. You already used your last teleportation.
Yeah, probably.
You didn't
My
know.
cooldown.
You're
My
just like,
cooldown's fucked.
what the fuck?
And I just die.
It just doesn't work. You just splat right next to
You know
someone.
what, now that I think about it, if I were to like jump off a building and teleport somewhere, I'd just probably die wherever I teleported. Because like I'm going so fast and then I teleport.
You could
What if I'm
teleport
still
over to the
going
ocean real
fast?
quick, though.
Like
Yeah, but if you can teleport, it's like
Yeah,
you
can
would think like
teleport
if you jump off a building and you're this high in the air,
are you still going?
you can teleport, so you could literally just teleport to the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wherever you go to, you're not
you know what I
going
mean?
that
Yeah, that
fast.
makes sense. That makes sense. So the momentum doesn't follow me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
just
So
stops.
like if you're cruising down a highway in a Ferrari or something doing like 120 and you teleport to your living room, you're not going to like get blasted through the wall.
Okay.
You're just going to be in your living room.
Yeah, that's how I
That'd
would
be insane though.
assume it would
What
be.
if that's what came with teleporting?
That's the catch that the genie doesn't tell you.
Socks is just
That'd be
fucking
funny.
driving a car and he teleports, just blasts through his living room.
He's tired of waiting in line at Wendy's, so he teleports and just goes through the drive-thru.
Oh, dude. What about your other ones?
Yeah.
What would you want?
I think freeze time is
Freeze time.
It's a good
definitely-
one.
That
yeah.
is probably like an.
I think that's a
ultimate
slept-on
one.
one too.
for
Not
sure.
a lot of people think about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, freezing time and teleporting is like the ultimate combo. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after
Like,
that, if you get a third one,
Yeah.
you can just fuck around and do something fun.
Yeah.
teleporting and freezing time, it's like
that's
teleporting's
the
already
ultimate.
like freezing time.
Yeah, because
Pretty
like if you
much.
teleport, like you don't even need like super speed or
Right.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it pretty much is super speed.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the
Yeah.
movie Jumper?
Yeah, that's actually
cool
one of my
movie.
inspirations to like wanting teleportation. I used to watch
Yeah.
that movie as a kid and be like, bro, I want to be able to teleport
Yeah,
so
same,
fucking
bro.
bad.
It's sick.
Yeah.
I watched that movie again a couple months ago, and it holds up.
It
pretty-
does?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I was thinking about watching it again recently, but I was afraid that it was
Yeah.
only one of those movies that's good when I'm a kid.
yeah,
so-
it was definitely better when I was a kid, but I
was
watched
sti-
it and it was still entertaining.
I liked that movie a
Yeah.
fuck ton when it came out.
Yeah, it was cool.
pretty good.
Did you watch that? Jumper?
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's, I mean, basically.
It's not with anyone
teleportation.
really fucking popular, I don't think.
Wasn't that Justin Timberlake?
I don't think.
Or no, that wasn't Justin Timberlake.
JT?
No,
Hell
no.
no.
It wasn't. It was some actor who looks like him.
No,
know
but that
that.
movie was super cool. They had the coolest shit on there. Like
Mm-hmm.
he would teleport to Rome in the Colosseum and
Yeah.
stuff, and they'd be like fighting and shit there. He'd teleport to like the pyramids and
Yeah,
shit.
he teleported to like the top of the Sphinx.
Yeah,
at
that
the
shit was
pyramids.
that movie
Yeah.
was dope.
It was cool, really
It's
cool
like-
scenery.
Yeah, because they made you teleport where you think you'd want to teleport.
Right.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Where were you?
He
About
even,
So
like-
do you think if you could teleport, would you also be able to like time travel? Or is that
I don't know. That
Is that
depends
like
on
a-
how deep you want to get into physics.
is
with
that
it.
like a
Yeah.
different power?
I think
I would say
by
that's-
technicality, if your teleportation isn't actually teleportation and it's like in the Jumper where you pretty much go through a wormhole somewhere really fast.
Right.
So in other words, your body's still pretty much there. You're just like passing through things pretty much and you're just jumping to, some
Yeah.
different location. So if that's the logic, then I think technically if you travel faster than the speed of light, you do time travel. I know that's like a weird scientific fact. Like if you hit the speed of light and you keep going faster, it keeps like slowing down time. Like at a more and more rapid pace the faster you go beyond the speed of light. So I think by that logic it would technically be time travel, but I don't know. It'd probably be pretty hard to control time traveling. You'd probably have to like do some math and figure out how to do it. You could probably do it though.
Where would you time travel to?
Time travel? Oof. I know I sound like a big nerd, but I would have to go to when they were building the pyramids just to see how it was being done.
Yeah,
I
I
just
guess
gotta
that's
see
true.
it because that would tell me everything I need about
Yeah.
what we
Everything.
are
That's
and
a
where
good
we
one.
come
All right,
from.
well,
Yeah.
when that's out of the way, all your mysteries are out of the way.
Right.
You want to,
I just want to see some cool shit.
with your foundational history that you've learned, like
Right.
in school, what
Right.
time,
Now I'm content.
now what
I can
area?
just have fun.
Yes, like for funsies, what time travel?
I would want to see a classic medieval battle. Mm-hmm. Like with
That's
swords
exactly
and
what I was
armor
fucking
and
It'd
shit.
be fucking intense.
Ching, ching, ching. Just
Yeah,
fucking
bro.
people getting beamed with bows and arrows.
Yeah.
I would want to see that crazy shit. That'd be sick.
So like, all right, let's say you have the stopping time ability. Let's say you're back in that time. Would you be able to stop?
I like this. This is a fun conversation.
Would you be able to stop time like for yourself, like in that instant, but let everything continue as it is? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're frozen in that one time spot, but everything is still going on in motion. Like you'll be able to watch the battle, but you're floating in the sky like a god in stillness. In like, you're not even in time. You're just like you're like in a void almost. I don't know how to explain it.
I mean, if one of your superpowers are to fly, you can just sit there in the sky like you're witnessing a battle from a drone shot. But
Well, let's say you're not in the sky. You're just on the fucking ground, and you can just let time just
Okay.
pass through you. You know what I'm saying?
so you mean you pretty much become like a spiritual kind of entity?
Yeah.
That's almost like a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
What if
much.
that's what ghosts are? Time travelers from the future.
That'd be fucking nuts, bro. That's actually kind of super crazy.
That'd be crazy. And ghosts are just like watching us. They're just like the future's so boring. People just time travel to watch someone else live their life.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty much what streaming is. We watch other people's
Pretty
lives,
much.
you know?
Yeah.
That's holy fuck.
That's crazy.
That's super crazy.
That's some deep shit.
I like that.
Do you think you're gonna go to heaven or hell?
I don't really know if I believe in heaven or hell.
Really?
Yeah.
If
I
you
would
had to
say
believe in it, where do you think you would go?
I would have to say heaven.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say that I do more good than bad. I'm bad, but I do
I
a little
think-
more good. But
I
wait,
think
but wait.
it's
Wait.
okay.
So like with that whole heaven or hell, I feel like that just depends on how you die. I feel like in that moment, like the whole DMT trip that you experience is like your heaven or your hell.
Okay, yeah, but I'm saying if it was like an actual, like, I guess you could call it stereotypical, like heaven and hell, like Christian version of heaven and hell, do you think... So here's my real question.
It's like,
Do you think the things that would determine you to go to heaven or hell are measurable things that stack up? Or do you think it's an ultimate decision on whether or not you're actually a good person or whether you're a bad person? Like whether you're a shitty person or whether you're, actually a good person, like you care
Rather
about
than the
people.
acts
And
you've done
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Rather, like, do you think it's actually, like, do you think everyone is either a good or bad person? Or do you think it's the actual actions that you would take during your life that stack up and determine whether you're good or bad?
I would have to say maybe your actions, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know, that's a tough one. I would only say that just because like I was saying, like how we were talking about this the other day with the whole karma thing. Like if you have bad thoughts
Yeah.
like often or whatever, but you choose not to act on those bad thoughts,
Yeah.
does that make you a
Right.
good person or whatever?
Right.
So I have to
Which
say,
is a really good question.
right.
It's a hard question.
So I'd have to say that, not committing those acts, I mean, if it were a heaven or hell type scenario, I think it would just be based upon if you
The
folded.
acts.
Yeah, if you delved into those desires you had or
Yeah.
whatever, those bad thoughts you
Yeah.
had.
I think I personally kind of disagree. I think if it were real, obviously, neither you or I really fully believe in that stuff, but if it were like legit classic heaven and hell, I think it would almost make more sense if everyone, like, it was just the decision kind of thing, whether like you're a good guy or a bad guy. I don't think it would be on the things that you've actually done, because if you look at it that way, I mean, if you think God created all human beings, why would he create bad human beings? It doesn't, I don't know. Like it's,
I mean, so like with that, I think that, yeah, like if people are created and they're just evil from the start, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, it kind of they're just fucked, you know?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
unfair almost.
Right.
But in a way, I feel like it is fair in some weird, fucked up, twisted way, because maybe those people who are inherently evil, they like, they get what they desire. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They get their,
yeah.
they get their splurge. But
Yeah, like most of those evil people end up having the best lives, arguably, because
Right.
they're almost sociopaths. They don't care about people. They just go after, money, greed, like all the,
so
desires.
like, I don't know, man. It's like
It almost
you
makes
need those bad people. You need bad things to happen in order for
Right.
good things to happen.
Right.
I know
We've
it's a
had this
stereotypical
conversation
thing,
before.
but like, it's fucked. But in
Yeah.
a way, it's like,
No, it's true.
I
There's a
don't know.
balance to life for
Yeah,
sure.
it's
There's a
somehow
weird
balanced.
balance to the universe. Yeah, 100%. I think I don't know. The thing that almost makes the most sense in regards to the decision being like a end decision kind of thing of whether the person's just a good person or a bad person is because like even good, like there's a very fair argument you could make that all three of us are good people, I know you guys care about people. You have, deep feelings, we're human beings. I think God, if you believe in that kind of God, he made us to be able to make mistakes. Like a big part of being human is making mistakes. We've all made mistakes before. If that shit is what is looked at of whether we go to heaven or hell, then you can make an argument that we would go to hell. Because I know
Oh, for sure.
we've made mistakes.
Yeah.
I've made terrible mistakes in my life, but I don't think those mistakes I make me a bad person. I would argue I'm a great person. Same with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't really think the mistake stacking up thing with heaven makes much sense.
Yeah, that's a good argument.
Because if that's the case, why would God make us so that we make mistakes so much? It's part of being human, is learning from mistakes. So that just doesn't make much sense.
I think those people who are just inherently fucked, somehow karma, I feel like it always just comes back. I feel like they end up getting punished
Yeah,
somehow
for sure.
in some way.
Yeah.
In the most miserable, they might not have died the most miserable type way, but I don't know. I feel like spiritually, you already know, I feel like something is there spiritually everywhere.
Yeah.
And I feel like karma must get to those people somehow.
Yeah. If anything,
And if
just,
not, go ahead.
if anything, just like if you believe in that, DMT trip, when you finally die, like people think that the DMT that releases into your brain is what people come back with and say, like, that's what people think heaven and hell is. Because
Yeah.
if you're a bad person, then your subconscious knows that you're a bad person. So when that DMT kicks off in your brain, you're probably going to think about all the terrible things you've done in your life,
Yep.
and you're going to get sent into the worst hell-like DMT trip, probably.
Probably.
And that's probably what hell is. Those bad people, that probably comes up with that trip. And that's probably what we think hell is. And then the opposite for good people. That's what they think heaven is. Like, if you're a good person, you care about people, you have empathy and shit, then, you know, that DMT trip is probably going to be real good.
And then you become a
feel like
fucking
heaven.
time-traveling ghost.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. I
Yeah,
think
that'd
that'd
be
be kind
crazy.
of dope. That's like...
That's honestly kind of what makes the most sense
It does.
to me.
It makes a lot of sense. It's
Yeah.
like you're just fucking free roaming the sandbox at that point.
Yeah.
Like,
Especially, like, you know, with this fucking college that I talked about, doing these experiments on this DMT realm. If that shit's an actual realm that you go to, then in that sense, there's probably a real heaven and hell.
Yeah.
It's just not quite as religious as people think it is.
Right. That's weird, bro.
Yeah. It's
It's
deep
like-
shit. We're getting deep.
I feel like we're like us being humans, like in our skin suits and shit. It's like the main story, and then
Yeah.
like that's the main objective right now. And then once we die, I feel like we're just gonna be like free almost.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain
think-
it. Just to roam wherever.
Yeah, I think
If-
our meat suit life, if you want to call it that, is probably what's used to determine like what kind of spirit you are, or what kind of like weird ball of energy or whatever you become.
Have you seen
Like I think those, like that energy that you become when you die, I think those all do have some kind of like personality, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
And I think what you establish in this meat realm is what determines what your, you know, godlike
aura is,
personality.
yeah.
Yeah, your aura. Yeah.
That's nuts, dude. Have you seen Soul? It's a Disney movie.
No.
So it actually, what you just said, like you're like literally everything you just said is that movie.
Really?
It's this dude just fucking falls down this sewer and dies by accident, and there's just a whole bunch of souls everywhere, and each one has a different personality and everything, and it's a super
Yeah.
good movie. I think you should watch
heard,
it.
Yeah, I've heard it's a really good movie. I almost watched it.
It's a pretty good one. I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out.
It's a pretty like trippy movie. It's like has
Really?
to do with a lot of that, and like
Yeah.
has to do a lot with death and
That's pretty cool.
souls and whatnot. It's pretty
Yeah.
dope.
I'll have to look at that. Mm-hmm. That sounds pretty dope.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yep. So
Yeah.
what else is there? That's everything right there. We just figured it out.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We may as well quit the podcast.
Yeah. For
Nothing
real.
else to talk about.
We're at 122.
122. Damn. That flew by. Oh, did you see
Mm-hmm.
that video that went viral of that construction worker like destroying that office building?
No.
Dude, we might have to like find this and like put it in with the video when we edit it. There's a video of this construction worker. Basically, the backstory is he didn't get paid. Like they for some reason were just holding pay from him. Like they weren't paying him.
Oh, did he
So
like
he-
make a bulldozer or something, and he just started like driving
It was like
around
a
the city?
it was like a mini. No, that was a while ago. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That was like years ago though.
I know.
This was very recently.
Okay.
He just takes a. This isn't as crazy as that. We should get into that because that's fucking wild. Mm-hmm. But yeah, this guy takes like one of those mini excavators and like they didn't pay him, so he like snapped and he took this excavator and like the fucking workers, the construction workers are filming it in this office. They're like trapped in there. This guy has this excavator in this office building and he's like, I don't think he's going for them, but he's just destroying the whole building. Like it's crazy. Let me
shit.
try to find it. It's pretty wild.
I wonder if like you drug tested him, and he probably like. What if he like came up clean? Like, how are you just? I don't know how I'm trying to connect it, but like, if you're destroying a building like that, and like, let's say they do random drug tests, and they random drug tested him to possibly prevent someone from fucking something up. Like, let's say you have cocaine in your system, or meth, or weed, even.
Yeah.
Like, they'd be like, oh, he has one of these substances, so he's probably not a good worker. We should maybe look into him or fire him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, like, let's say he came up clean. Like, there's nothing they could have done to predict that behavior from happening.
Yeah.
If
I
he,
mean,
like-
besides fucking paying him, maybe pay the guy.
Yeah, I guess. That's just
That's
insane
why
to
people
me.
snap, especially nowadays. Like if it's, I mean, if that story's legit, and
Yeah.
what people were reporting on and discovering is that the guy actually just flat out wasn't getting paid. I mean, people are close, bro.
Yeah.
People are close to snapping. Like,
People
it's a
are
crazy
unpredictable,
time.
man.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I don't know, with me.
Like, if I was a business hiring, I hate to say it, but hiring construction workers, like, I mean, if you're not paying somebody that much in the first place, and you decide to not pay them at all, that person's probably struggling real bad.
Yeah.
Like, real fucking
for sure.
bad.
Yeah, those construction companies, I don't know if they go like, they live job by job, but some of them might, you know?
Yeah, yeah, especially union workers. Like, my one
Yeah.
buddy, he's in the union, and he's jobless right now. Like, there's no work for him.
Yeah, it's hard. You gotta like
Yeah.
find companies to work for and stuff. It can be a pain in the ass, but the union can look out for you.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, that guy may have had some kind of, mental thing going on if he just fucking snapped like that, obviously.
Yeah,
but
man.
but also, like, pay your fucking workers, man.
Yeah, that's
You
fucked.
should be grateful. You're finding people that want to work. Like,
Yeah.
that's another big problem
When
these
I
days.
used to work with these like Mexican workers and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and like they would tell me how sometimes they'd get discriminated and shit.
Yeah.
And like sometimes they wouldn't pay them and stuff, and I'm like, dude, that's fucked. And they
Yeah.
would do like their whole fucking like walkway to their front door and stuff like that with
Yeah.
bricks, make it look super nice and
Yeah.
shit. They'll either underpay him or not pay him and stuff, and
That's
like
fucked up, man.
yeah. And then my one like cousin, he was just like tell him like, fuck it, dude, like fuck that shit up, honestly, like we
Yeah,
paid for
for
the
sure.
bricks, like
Yeah.
we paid for all this, like
Fuck that guy.
destroy that. They're
It's
not
usually
paying
just
us.
a bunch of fucking. It's these rich white
It
assholes
really is,
that are just
dude.
like, oh, show me your papers, or I won't
Yeah.
pay you. It's that
Like,
kind of
this
thing.
isn't the exact way I wanted this.
Right.
Like,
It's fucked up.
I'm not paying for this. This is not like people are just so bitter.
Yeah.
You can just tell how someone like handles adversity by the way
Yeah.
they treat other people.
For sure.
Man. It's
100%.
sad.
You can tell how much someone's been through by the way they treat other people. Like, we say
I don't
all
even
kinds
know
of,
how much I wouldn't say like been through, but just the way they handle it. Like
No,
you can
that's
be
the adversity factor. Like,
Well, yeah.
people who have been through adversity before, know what a human being is. They know how to talk to people. They know some people struggle and it's not their fucking fault.
that's true.
People
yeah.
who haven't been through hard shit don't have that in their brain to distinguish. They just think, oh, why isn't everyone rich like me?
Yeah.
These are just lazy pieces of shit.
Yeah, not doing it the way I want them to, the way I'm
Right.
paying them to do it.
Right.
You know, like
Yeah. It's just
their
a gross
ego.
mindset.
It's an ego
honestly.
thing. I think it's weird, bro. It's
Yeah.
fucked.
Not only that, but it's a weird boundary thing. I've been thinking about this a lot too. Borders. It's such bullshit. Just the idea of borders. Like, it's setting us back so fucking much. Like, I get, we have to have, governments to keep things, tame, keep the world from blowing up, but also, like, the government's kind of destroying the world. All governments are. Like,
Yeah.
borders are just such bullshit. Like,
Yeah. They're
what's to say this plot of ground is any better from that plot of ground or that plot of ground? Like, it's all fucking dirt. It's all grass. We're all standing on it trying to live.
I agree.
We're all human beings.
It's just
you
all
know?
political, bro. Border,
Yeah.
fucking Mexicans bringing drugs, blah blah blah, this
Yeah.
and that. But like, I don't know, man. It's just it's really just all political at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
it
I
really
don't know
is.
if you've seen Chase was embezzling money. The Chase Bank.
I heard something about
They
that.
were mixed in with the cartel and embezzled like over $5 billion worth of
Yeah,
money.
I fucking believe it.
They got caught,
That doesn't even
and-
surprise me.
and they're still in business. Like
Yeah.
it blows my fucking mind.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
And they're trying to say that like, cartels are ruining the U.S. and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I'm sure like the kidnapping side is probably pretty bad. Like,
I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about like a bigger thing. Like, it's the reason we have all of those bullshit problems is because we look at each other as different races. Like, it's a mental switch that people need to have. Like,
Yeah.
you need to realize we are the human race. Like, we need to fucking be working together and figuring shit out so we don't die off and just become another bullshit civilization that died off. Like, we have an opportunity to figure this shit out, and people just, like you're saying, like, these rich assholes just
yeah.
have no culture or humility or never experienced any adversity. It's just people.
They
you
just
know.
look at them differently.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Like, we're all human beings. We need to fucking work together. So I guess we'll end it on that. You know, kind of a happy, sad note.
Yeah.
Things are kind of fucked up, but you can change. You know, you can, like that story I have with the guy, the random number that I was texting. You know, you can make a change.
Yep.
Like, you can be the good change that you want to see in the world.
Hell
It's
yeah.
really easy. You know, it really is. You just got to
Definitely.
make that switch. All right.
Hell yeah.
I guess that's good.
Thanks everybody for listening. Appreciate
yeah.
you listening this far.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy almost Christmas. We're coming up on
Yep.
Christmas. We're going to do some fun Christmas stuff.
Yeah, we'll have some good Christmas.
Follow,
Damn,
subscribe.
boy.
Yep.
You just screamed.
Follow.
Mike. Holy shit.
But yeah, hell yeah.
All right. Cool. Sounds good.
All right, everybody.
All right. Share us.
Follow, subscribe.
All right. Peace out.
All right. Nice. Yeah, we were really just bulling. That was a good one.
That was a really good one. We were going off.